The panic around AI was never really about artificial intelligence. It was about identity. The moment a machine becomes better at something we quietly attach to human genius, something inside us resists. Chess just happened to be the first stage where millions could watch that emotional collision unfold in public. And that's why every cheating scandal suddenly feels bigger than 64 squares. For decades, chess represented disciplined intelligence. Grandmasters weren't simply players. They were symbols of memory, creativity, intuition, and relentless preparation. Then engines arrived that didn't merely compete with humans. They dismantled long-held assumptions about what brilliant calculation even looked like. The uncomfortable question stopped being who could win. It became whether human mastery still meant what we thought it meant. That's why accusations of engine-assisted cheating trigger reactions far beyond competitive chess. The discussion instantly becomes emotional because it touches trust. The format rewards precision so heavily that even the suspicion of hidden machine assistance can reshape reputations. This creates the impression that every remarkable move deserves suspicion instead of admiration. Psychologists often separate cold reasoning from emotional processing, but those systems constantly interact. Fear isn't waiting politely outside the room while we analyze evidence. When technology changes rapidly, our brains instinctively search for certainty. That's one reason debates around AI often become moral dramas instead of technical discussions. Ironically, engines have also made humans better players. Elite competitors now prepare with analysis that previous world champions could only dream about. So AI isn't simply replacing human thought, it's extending it. Yet that nuance rarely spreads as quickly as a dramatic headline suggesting humans have already become obsolete. Here's the strange twist. People don't usually fear calculators. They don't panic over GPS. But chess carries symbolic weight because we built cultural myths around intellectual superiority. When software dominates there, it feels personal. For a surprisingly large number of people, losing chess meant losing an argument about what intelligence actually is. And then there's the incentive structure. Online platforms reward conflict. Headlines become sharper. Every controversy becomes evidence that civilization stands at another turning point. Sometimes that's justified. Sometimes the edit suggests a certainty the underlying facts simply don't support. Drama travels faster than careful probability. A skeptical pause for a second. Humans have always invented stories about being replaced. Industrial machines, calculators, computers, the internet. Each sparked predictions that civilization itself had crossed an irreversible line. Many predictions proved insightful. Many completely missed how people adapted. History has a habit of embarrassing absolute certainty. That doesn't mean the concerns are imaginary. AI is advancing rapidly, and genuine questions remain about expertise, education, and creative work. But chess offers a healthier lesson than many people realize. The strongest humans today don't reject engines. They learn when to trust them and when to challenge them. There's almost a philosophical joke hiding here. Humans built machines to imitate thinking, then became anxious because the imitation started teaching the creators. That's either the greatest achievement in intellectual history, or the universe has a very dry sense of humor. Maybe the real lesson isn't that AI defeated chess. Maybe chess exposed us. It revealed how quickly confidence transforms into anxiety whenever our definition of intelligence is challenged. The board became a mirror, reflecting not silicon perfection, but deeply human uncertainty about our future. If you enjoy reviews that don't just explain what happened but unpack the emotional machinery that made millions care in the first place, subscribe to Dr. Review. Future episodes will challenge what you think you watched and why it felt so convincing while you were watching it.